I'm just like, damn. Cause you know, I fumbled you. Fumbled you bad. Yo, it's your boy ericksonnycmanagement here. We back here with a new video.
Yo, it's your girl Emily NYC. And we're back here with another video. You already know the vibes.
Let me put y'all on, you know what I'm saying? Emily cooked a nice seafood oil meal. She put the nice little butter on the top.
You know me, and you know I can cook.
And a nice calm night. Word.
Cheers to this video.
Cheers to this video. How you feel? Oh, my fault, big stepper. So today, y'all, we about to be doing the mukbang. For those y'all don't know, this is Emily right here, mystery girl, aka. And today we about to be talking about how's life, talking about how's everything within each other.
You ready?
You ready? That's the question.
I'm ready to dig into this food.
Now we're
I'm not gonna lie, you already know how to throw it down in the kitchen. If you've been keeping up with the vlogs, then you know. Yeah, I've been looking at the vlog channels, then yeah, I know I've been throwing it down with a couple meals. I've been teaching my boy.
Nah, you just chill, baby kid for real. Alright, y'all, so you know, this ain't no regular mukbang, you know what I'm saying? We got some questions that you guys gave us to us, so I'm not gonna lie, we better answer this for y'all. You ready? I'm hungry.
I'm scared. I'm starving, y'all. We a little tipsy already, if y'all can't tell, but this shit's about to
now you moving, but you know, she made the calm little nice seafood bladder. You know
we got the corn, the potato, the egg, the shrimp. We don't got no crab legs, cause you feel me. We on a budget.
We balling on a budget. Word.
We balling on a budget, and that's okay, cause we still. What is mommy be saying? Comiendo como rico.
Word. So you.
I'm ready to dig in. Hold on. Before we ask the first question, cause. Ooh.
Nah, that season different. So listen, this is the first question. Where did y'all met?
Oh, really? Wow.
What y'all meet? You want me to say or you want you to say? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Me and this shorty got dumb history. For those of y'all that's not OGs to the channel, like for real. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all don't, then I'ma tune y'all in real quick. This is Emily. This is somebody who I used to be in a relationship with. The way how we met was like so wacky because realistically speaking, I was just on Snapchat. I was just posting.
Actually, I'm gonna interrupt.
Oh?
I was on Snapchat. This was during summertime. No, I lied. It was during middle school. Middle school, y'all. I was in 8th grade. You was in freshman.
In high school, yeah.
High school. And I was like heartbroken over a small little middle school relationship. So I went on Instagram, Dike hunting. That was the baby kid times.
You was hunting.
I was hunting, and I came across remember how Snap? Well, I don't use Snap, but I don't know if Snap's still like that. But when Snap used to have where you could see the last thing they posted on the bubble thing. So I clicked on there, and I just saw a light skin with curly hair, and I was like, ooh, click. I clicked. I'm going through his shit. He's posting himself, posting about his day, I think. And you posted something saying should I cut my hair or leave it curly or whatever? And I was like, nah, leave it curly, right?
Yeah, you choose that as leave it curly.
And then he was like, oh, what do you call it? What did you say? He was like, oh, finally I got your attention or some shit like that.
I've been waiting for you. I was sniping, y'all. I be telling y'all, every baby kids I be watching my videos, I'm a risk God. So it's like I put my time into it, and I put my time into you, and see how you came to me. It worked out perfectly.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, like ever since me and her started like talking to each other, we just like clicked on after that. Originally speaking, like the
you know when you start to talk, you know when you start to talk to somebody, you start to like ask questions like, where do you live? How old are you? Like, what hood are you from? You know what I mean? Like, where do you stay at or whatever. So I'm asking him, like, we're asking each other, like, oh, where do you stay at? I'm like, I'm from Brooklyn. He's like, he's from Brooklyn. Okay. I'm like, what area? Not too much on that, actually. Not too much on where we fucking live. But, you know, he says his hood and I say my hood. And he's like, oh, you know this restaurant called La Cabana, which is your family's restaurant. He's like, yeah, my grandparents own it. So I'm like, hold on. Why I go running to my mom, y'all? And I'm like, mommy, like, what's the lady's name that we go to, that we know from La Cabana, that we always go to or whatever? Mind you, y'all, I've grown up going to this restaurant like a million times, like out of my week. Like that's literally like the spot, like the Dominican spot that everybody goes to in the hood, like in our hood. So I'm like, mommy, what's that lady's name? Boom. She says his mom's name. So I'm like, I text him and I'm like, what's your mom's name? And he's like, why? I'm like, is your mom's name but is your mom's name so and so? And he goes, what the hell? Like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, that's so crazy. Say it. We were basically supposed to be God siblings.
We were supposed to be God siblings, yeah.
Hey, yo.
She was supposed to be my God sister. I was supposed to be the God brother. Like her parents knew, our parents knew each other before we were even born. And you know what's very ironic enough, just the way how she just told y'all how like, oh, don't you know this lady named so and so, and I happen to be my mother. That shorty was supposed to be like the godmother, you know. And
like I said, I grew up going to their restaurant all the time. Erickson grew up a lot in his restaurant too, and his parents worked there, and like, you know, staying there all the time. So every time I used to come, it's been very mild, vivid memories that I have of like going to the La Cabana. And,
we was jits, yeah.
Like I'm talking about like 5 years old. Like this nigga was fat.
Wow, why you bullying
I'm
me?
talking about like, you know that one kid from the class that's light skinned fat, and like you just swear up and down you would never ever kiss in your life or do anything, like even talk to. Like he was just like that weird kid from the class.
Nah, that's not crazy. Nah, that's crazy. What?
That was him. Real shit. That was you.
So you was looking at me like that?
But yeah, no, probably not.
Alright, anyways, ironically enough,
I slid up to his shit years later, not even knowing who you are. He looks nothing, like I said, when I swept up on his shit, curly hair, skinny, mad light skin. I'm like, okay, who's this?
Oh God!
Not even knowing you was that kid from like a month ago. Like,
see, now you know. You know, it's crazy enough. Before me and her was ever born, because our mothers met up with each other, like while we was in the stomach, and they was having a conversation.
Mom
like, what if? Oh yeah, word. It was like, what if they end up dating?
Like, yeah, I used to go to the restaurant.
It's my soul, man. It's my soul.
I used to go to the restaurant and like with my mom would order food and his mom would be like, we'll say my mom's name and be like, oh, like they used to call each other comadre. Like that's like, what do you say? How do you translate that in Spanish?
Comadre, that's like I don't even know. I don't know.
I don't know what I say. It's just like a friendly way of saying friend, but like in Spanish, I don't know. Closer than friend though. So whatever, comadre, like yeah, like sister, brother, whatever, close friend. So it'd be like, comadre, like, oh my God, your little girl's so pretty. Mom will be like, oh, your boy is so big, he's growing up so much. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm hoping my little boy meets such a pretty girl like you. Maybe who knows, you know, you gotta come here more often. They gotta talk, and then she'll be like, Erickson, diga hola, say hi. And Erickson will just be there all fat and shit.
Nah, you're mean.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're mean.
I'm just kidding, y'all.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you more light.
Little cutie patootie.
I think the lighting that we have is dying.
But y'all, nothing compared to what he looks like now. Y'all would never know. Have you showed them?
Have I showed them? Like the
What?
old
Pictures of you?
old pictures of me? Nah, that's too much information for y'all. Y'all baby kids is not ready for that. But yeah, ever since then, me and her started dating. We was together for how long?
After that, we were playing around with each other because we were pretty immature. Young as fuck. As fuck.
Older.
But then we like took each other serious. I was 14.
Yeah, we was dating.
I was 14 and he was 15. And we was in high school and shit. We started actually liking each other and shit.
And ever since then, we and her
And we was
just
together for
3 years.
3 years almost.
3 years, almost 4 years. But yeah. That's how we met. That's literally how we met. Word. Like ever since then, like, you know, people grow apart, people just do their thing, you know what I'm saying? And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, it's not. But the only way to truly find out is actually like you actually live your life, you actually go through your shit. Grow as a person, 100%, and just do you literally. And yeah, that's the question. That's the question. That's how we met.
That's how we met. Word.
Yeah. Alright. So the next question is, what is your relationship status? Oh. What is your relationship status?
I wouldn't say single.
You single?
I said I wouldn't say single.
Really?
But you know.
What you mean, you know?
We're like talking to them, vibing to them.
We're talking, we're vibing, yeah.
Nothing is necessarily.
I can say the same thing, bro. We talking, we vibing again. We're going with the flow. We're not rushing into anything. We just talking. We good. We good. You busting that shit up.
Are you single?
Am I single?
Are you jerking single?
Nah, I'm a loyal black Christian man. Like for real. I be telling my peoples. They be knowing. Right, baby kids. I be feeling like y'all fathers. I swear. I love y'all. I love my supporters. Where. Alright, next question. Or you, matter of fact, you ask the next question. Where?
Okay. How old are you guys?
How old are you guys? You're not going to order there, buddy.
How did you guys broke up?
Word. How did we break up? I'm gonna let you say it.
No, I already said the how we met story. Do you want to say how you broke up? I want to hear from you.
You want to hear from me? All right. So it was a crazy pandemic. It was like when it was just going out. You know what I'm saying? It was like February 2020, right? Yeah, February 2020. You know, me and her, we was together, but we didn't even get used to the fact that we made it a habit for each other to see each other, and we didn't know how it felt to like be alone.
Too often.
We didn't know how it felt.
Like too often.
Too often.
Another fun fact: we live like
5 TP. But yeah, we
live really fucking close.
We live very close to each other, and like I never knew of her. I mean, I knew of her, but I ain't really thought of it like that until I realized it. But then since then, yeah, it was like that. Where but the real question is, why did we break up? The reason why we broke up was like we was both two different individuals at a time. We was both two different people. Word. We was two different people where we just wanted something different for each other, and we wanted to find each other out. So
that's how true it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what happened. But
That's really the story.
I mean, hey, it sounds like you got something in the stash. Like, I'm trying to hear what you got going on.
I'm trying to hear what you got going on.
Boy, you trying to be.
That's how true it is.
I'm gonna be honest. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Nah, that's too much information for them though. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna give you the satisfaction. Sight. Alright, so what really happened was I was playing around. I was doing shit behind, you know what I'm saying, behind your back. And sometimes in front of your face, which was very disrespectful. And then she got fed up about it. I ain't thought she was gonna leave though. Word.
Oh!
I never thought that.
I'm not gonna lie, like even talking about it sometimes, because we do talk about it. We talked about it a lot when we actually first started talking again. But when we talk about it now, it sounds so childish. Like so childish because we were just so young. But at the same time, you know, they were our young feelings, so they did matter. They did shape us into the people that we are today.
Well, they do.
And only God knows why we are where we are today.
That is a fact. That is a fact. But yeah, that's why we broke up.
Yes.
You was about to say, but finish your sentence.
You guys didn't know him when he was a real baby kid.
Yo, why you call
or
me
the
a
people
baby
who
kid?
really been here.
But yeah, y'all. Ever since then, I try to connect back together with her. Try to talk to her. I mean, I made it my mission, but that shit failed. You know what I'm saying?
Multiple times.
She killed me with silence for her day room. Very day room. Word. Mama give you that. You got it. But yeah, that's how we broke. Alright. Next question is, how long was y'all together for? Together for like.
Oh, we said it before.
Yeah, we said it. We said 3 years.
Almost 4 years.
It was 3, almost 4
years.
years.
It was like 3 and 6 or 7.
Yeah. It was in between that. I ain't gonna lie. You go. Yeah, it was definitely around 17.
Okay. My mouth is full, y'all. This shit's busting. I have like a little bit left of corn. I have like 3 potatoes. I have a few shrimps in
No.
Slapping.
Your turn.
Alright. Next question is, do you believe in love? Do you believe in love?
Do you believe in love?
No, I exactly. You told me to ask the question, so you gotta answer first.
Bro, you're a gay room.
If I'm asking the question, you gotta answer.
I believe in love. It depends though, where you find the love. It's better when it comes. It's better when it comes to you actually. That's how you really know it's genuine.
When it just happens.
Yeah.
And it has a good gut feeling. Always
Right.
follow your gut feeling.
Always follow your gut feeling within anything you do. Like for if you don't, then definitely like you just freestyling. You should never walk into any type of relationship or you talking to anybody just freestyling. Like you just going within what you feeling instead of like your thoughts and shit.
What is it that saying this? You're thinking with your heart and not with your head.
Exactly. No. And then that's good. Well.
But I do believe in love as well. I feel like as well as how they say there's good and there's bad in the world. I feel like there's definitely love and hate in the world. I feel like there's true love, there's true soulmates, people who find each other in friendship wise, relationship wise, family wise. As well as there's like good and bad people.
Mm-hmm.
There's like evil and love. Like I feel like not enough people think about the good side of the world or give shit a chance, give things a chance. They don't, heal or focus on themselves long enough to realize that like people go through heartbreaks, people go through life, things worse than heartbreaks, and like you simply have to evolve as a person and get over it, because if you don't, you're just living in a loophole.
That's a fact.
You're not moving on from life. You're not a happy person. You're not growing as a person. So, especially if a person is reciprocating that same energy, like I said, friendship-wise, relationship-wise, family-wise, if they're not reciprocating that same energy, then it's just not meant for you. Always follow your gut feeling. But if you feel like it's right, the person is reciprocating that same energy, and I mean in every aspect, not only physically, financially, but emotionally. And yeah, I definitely believe in that.
I do so. Damn, girl, you preaching. Alright, my full big stepper. Alright. How long were you guys broken up for? 3 years. It's been 3 years, y'all.
20.
Like, I'm being so real with y'all, I never thought this day would come. Word. Like, I'll be dreaming about it, like, yo, damn. But that's a dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, before it to actually come.
That's how true it is.
Yeah. I'm just like, damn. Because, I fumbled you. Fumbled you bad.
That's how Taylor Port. That's how Taylor Port talking.
Now you chatting, man. I'm a bad man, chill. But yeah, it's your turn.
What are your plans for 2023/2024? Like, since we're already halfway through the year.
What are you playing so far now?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like within this year, like definitely like get my crib out there. Yes, this is actually happening. I'm moving out of the towns, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially not only that, improve myself as an individual, not only that, just to help my family in every aspect as I can, as I could actually. And just, it's all about like getting the family situated. Like fuck me, like not saying that to fuck me, like but it's like but it's like I'm trying to make sure they situated before anything else, you know what I'm saying? Because life not always sweet and peaches for everybody else, but as well as that, just get my brand situated. Some fire pieces are gonna come out, hopefully soon in the future. And yeah, that's my plan within this year till next year.
Manifestation.
Word, get that shit situated.
Affirmation. Okay.
I'm over here thinking like this one is like cranberry juice. So when I
Bro,
sip it,
one thing about it, if y'all know, y'all know. When that if it start to taste like juice, you're done for.
nah, you try. Oh my god.
It's starting to taste like juice. Nah, and people underestimate wine, but we just had a whole bottle of Moscato. Not even gonna lie.
When you finish that bottle?
You had like 1 cup. I had like 3.
Okay. Damn.
But Taylor Port. Tell them about Taylor Port.
That shit deli, y'all. It's like a smooth nice. You know what I'm saying? Something nice and calm. That shit creep up. Definitely. Alright, for sure. Next question. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the battery about to die, so I'm about to give y'all something nice.
One last question, y'all.
What was your first impression when you meeting up again? So how was you feeling me once you walked into my car? How was I feeling you once you walked into my car?
How I was feeling.
Nah, keep it a buck. Be honest. This week.
We're not gonna spill all the tea onto
Bro.
this video, you feel me?
It's not me, y'all.
So I'm not gonna talk too much into like how exactly we started talking again. I feel like we're gonna let y'all know in the next one for real.
Yeah, we're gonna let y'all know something about that.
Impression, like my first impression. What was my first impression? Like off rip, first impression. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like my first impression had to kind of like settle in. Like, first impression, like, I walked in his car, and I was just like mad laid back. I walked in like saying like, hey, you know, trying to feel the vibe or whatever first.
But yeah.
Trying to feel the vibe or whatever at first, and like see like where his intentions were at. You know, not only that, just like seeing like, you know, the kind of people that we have turned into after 3 years, because 3 years is a really long time.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I was just curious off rip walking into that car, like how you was really gonna look like in person.
You thought it was gonna be choppers on it? Oh man.
Not that I thought he was gonna be chopped, but like I don't know. I think the real question is like what I really thought my first impression was gonna be compared to what it was. You know what I mean? Like I first came in there and not gonna lie, thinking like something completely different, but based off on what I was seeing on camera too, because he was doing his thing while we wasn't talking. I'm very proud of you.
Appreciate you.
Proud of you. But other than that, y'all know the corny shit he be doing. But